Hi everyone, I'm Adrian. We're about to install some bees. I'm a brand new beekeeper. I say brand new. I did try last year and I failed, but I have lots of lessons learned that now I feel like I'm going to be in a much better place. So we have some already built out comb right here that hopefully will help my two new packages of bees that I'm going to put in these two hives. Hey, Saturday morning, it's a little cool, 45 degrees, but going to get the bees for this season. Picking up two packages from Rocky Mountain Bee Supply. Going to have a successful season this year. I think we learned a lot last year with the bees. I had one package of bees that I bought last year and one nuke. That was my first attempt at beekeeping. They seemed to do really well, at least the package that I bought did, which is 3 pounds of bees with a queen. They just grew and grew. I was able to harvest honey that very first season. I was really happy with them, and they survived a significant cold snap. And then, unfortunately, we had a minor cold snap, but a really windy day, which blew over a couple of straw bales that I had that were right next to, I was trying to use them as a wind block, but the wind was so strong it blew them over, even though I had them stacked and interlocked. And they bumped the lid of the hive about 3 or 4 inches off of the top of the hive, and I think that combined with the cold weather actually killed that hive. I was really sad because the queen was laying a really great brood pattern, but of course I'm an amateur. I'm basing this on my feeling and just my sense of what things were. But anyway, it's a beautiful morning here in Colorado. Let's go get some bees. Here we go, we've got our bees. I checked the queen in both of them. The queen is underneath this tab here. Got the can of syrup. No bees seem to be on the outside. Oh, actually I got 2 of them there. But you know what? We're going for a ride anyway. We're not gonna try and get rid of those. Live dangerously. I'll open some windows if I have to. One of the things that I never realized, just how loud 6 pounds of bees are. Sitting in the car right now. Car is pretty well insulated for sound, but I'll stop talking for a second and see if you can hear them. They're in the back. Anyway, it's exciting. Ready to take the girls home, and we'll get them set up in their new home. Hey guys, what a beautiful day it is out here. You can see Pikes Peak, snow-capped. This is where my bee yard is. Now I've had these hives out for about a week. I'm gonna get suited up. I don't actually think I'm gonna light my smoker unless I see a need. I've got it ready with fuel and everything, just in case. I am so happy that today is bee day. I woke up the rest of my family shouting that from the middle of the house. I want to say last year I don't think I used gloves when I was installing the package, but I've been stung enough times to know that I'm not going to invite that. I think I'll start out with this fully prepared. That's ready. Let's find my hive tool. We're going to take a few frames out. And before I get going too far, just a huge shout out to other YouTubers that I have learned so much from. That's definitely a good one to use back in there. I'm not so sure about that one. It looks really old. I think it came in a nuke that I got last year. That nuke, unfortunately, did not survive. That's a good one. One thing I don't know for sure, I've got some old capped brood. Now these have been in the freezer most of the winter. I'm hoping that the bees will just clean that up and use it fully. But I just don't know. I'm not experienced enough to know that. So there's some frames that I believe are going to be quite good in there. And I've got some other frames that we can put in there. And some of these frames that are in here still have honey and some pollen, not a huge amount. But here we go. Here's my packages of bees. I've been keeping them in the shade because I noticed in the sunshine they were actually getting a lot more riled up. So the process here, shake them down, take the can out, take my queen out, make sure she's okay, put her somewhere safe, maybe tuck her under here somewhere, preferably out of the sun so she doesn't overheat. Shake all the bees into there, put some frames back in. Before I forget, I'm going to take out the screen guard that I had to make sure that mice and things don't get in there while I had these out and airing out. All right, so here we go. Let's get our queen out of there. She's doing well. Okay, still have a few bees sitting there. We're going to find a home for this queen. We're going to make sure that she's facing away a direction where they can continue to feed her. And get one more good frame. There's an old dead bee on there, but otherwise I think we're going to be pretty good here. Smush these up towards the middle. Both sides. All right, girls. Luckily, there's not too many of you around the edge. Hope you try not to smush any. Make sure that's square. We're going to go ahead and put some sugar water in there to give them something to start feeding on. This is a 1-to-1 sugar water mix. And stay out of there. Come on, little girl. Yep. Good. Don't think I trapped any in there. So I'm very happy about that. So that's essentially closed up now. What I'm going to do, just so that I don't have anywhere else that I intend to keep these boxes, so I will just put the feeder inside there. I may not put that super frame on there yet, but then we're just going to cover this up. Out of there. There you go, girls. All right, and we're going to leave that package there, see how they do. I believe those are going to be really good. Oh look, they're eating some of this food from there, so let's move this out of the way over here. I have a second package to install, which I intend to put in that hive. Welcome home, girls. Okay, now let's get ready to do the second one. So my microphone stopped working at about this point. I believe when I moved my camera to get a better view for me installing the bees in the second hive, that I must have hit the power button on the microphone receiver, or I just jiggled something loose. But nevertheless, the second hive, this time I forgot to take the queen out of the box before I started pounding the bees out of the package, which you will see if you keep watching. I did also want to say a shout out to the YouTubers that have taught me so much about beekeeping and given me the confidence to do this. David Burns, Cayman Reynolds, there's plenty of others out there. I encourage you to look those guys up and look for other beekeepers. There's just a whole lot of resources out there with lots of different ideas on how to do things, and it certainly makes a great team of people to give you different ideas. There's always more than one way to get to the same result. And there you can see I just started shaking them out without even thinking about the queen. And about this point, I think, is when I realized, hey, there's a queen cage in there. Of course, not yet. Now it's like, uh-oh, I realize it. So then I pull her out, make sure that she's looking okay. And she still had several bees clinging to her cage as well. So I believe they were all just fine. And she was looking pretty good. But anyway, I want to thank everyone for watching this video. This is my first attempt at a YouTube video. And I hopefully will make some more in a couple of days. I'm going to release these queens into their hive. I'm also going to mark them, which I've never marked a queen before, but I've bought the pens and I've got some little marking kits that hopefully will make it easy. But stay tuned, folks, and I look forward to sharing more videos with you of my beekeeping hobby as we move into the future. Take care, everyone.